Hello students, this is Dr. Shilpa Kapoor, Professor Physics from the Department of Basic Science, Oriental College of Technology, Bhopal. The topic of the video is Food Chain and Food Web. Contains introduction, food chain, types of food chain, applications, food web, applications. Introduction. Food chain. A food chain may be defined as the transfer of energy and nutrients through a succession of organisms through repeated process of eating and being eaten. In the food chain, initial link is a green plant or producer which produces chemical energy available to the consumers. For example, marsh grass is consumed by a grasshopper. Grasshopper is consumed by a bird and that bird is consumed by a hawk. Thus, a food chain is formed which can be written as follows: marsh grass, grasshopper, bird, hawk. Second, grass, deer, lion. There are various examples of the food chain like grass, grasshopper, frog, snake, hawk. The food chain in any system or any ecosystem runs directly in which the green plants are eaten by the herbivores, herbivores are eaten by the carnivores, and the carnivores are eaten by the top carnivores. The man forms the terrestrial links of many food chains. Types of food chains. The food chains are of three types. First, grazing food chain. Second, parasitic food chain. Third, saprophytic or datricious food chain. Grazing food chain. The grazing food chain starts from the green plants and from autotrophs it goes to the herbivores, means primary consumers, to the primary carnivores, means secondary consumers, and then to the secondary carnivores, that is tertiary consumers, and so on. For example, leaves or cabbage eaten by caterpillar, which is eaten by thrush. The gross production of the green plant in an ecosystem may meet the three fates. It may be oxidized in the respiration, it may be eaten by the herbivore animals, and after the death and decay of the producers, it may be utilized by the decomposers and converters and finally released into the environment. One more example of the grazing food chain is the algae, Photophila, stickleback, perch, and pike. This is the food chain in the aquatic system. Second, parasitic food chain. A parasitic food chain is a type of food chain that starts from the herbivore, but the food energy transfers from the larger organisms to the smaller organisms without killing in case of predator. Thus, the larger animals are known to be the host and the smaller living organisms which acquire nutrition from the host are known as to be the parasites. In this type of food chain, either the producer or the consumer is parasitized. Therefore, the food passes on to the smaller living organisms, or it goes from the large organisms to smaller ones without outright killing, as in the case of predator. For example, zebra, which is eaten by nematode, then bacteria, nutritious food chain. The dead organic remains, including metabolic waste and exudates derived from the grazing food chain, are generally termed detritus. The energy contained in the detritus is not lost in an ecosystem as a whole, rather it serves as a source of energy for a group of organisms called detrivores that are separate from the grazing food chain. The food chain so formed is called the detritus food chain. Like this is the grazing food chain. It can be any food chain like grass, grasshopper, frog, snake, hawk. From the grazing food chain, when the dead and excretory remains from the grazing food chain, then they were eaten by the decomposed organisms, either the soil animals which consume other living soil organisms. Then this is reduced in the decomposer respiration, and the organic material permanent or incorporated into soil sediments, soils and rocks. The soil animals which are consumed by the other organisms are, are consumed by the carnivores in the grazing food chain. In this way, this food chain is completed. Significance of the food chain. The studies of the food chain can help understand the feeding relationship and the interaction between the organisms in any ecosystem. They also help us to appreciate the energy flow mechanism and the matter circulation in ecosystem and understand the movement of toxic substance in the ecosystem. The study of the food chain helps us to understand problem of biomagnifications. Food web. Many food chains exist in an ecosystem, but as a matter of fact, these food chains are not independent. In ecosystem, one organism does not depend wholly on the other. The sources are shared, especially at the beginning of the food chain. The marsh plants are eaten by the variety of insects, birds, mammals, fishes, and some animals are eaten by the several predators. Similarly, the food chain like grass, mouse, snakes, owl. Sometimes mice are not eaten by snake but directly by the owls. This is the food web. In this we can see that it starts from the herbivore to primary carnivore to top carnivore and the to tertiary carnivore. Here the autotrophs are the herbivores which are consumed by the mouse. Mouse is consumed by the snake and snake is consumed by kite. This herbivore plant is consumed by goat, which is consumed by jackal, and jackal is consumed by lion. It may be possible that the goat may be eaten by directly lion. This type of interrelationship interlinks the individual of the whole community. In this way, the food chains become interlinked. A complex of interacted food chains make up a food web. Food web maintains the stability of the ecosystem. The greater the number of the alternative pathways, the more stable is the community of the living organisms. Thus, the food webs provide the stability to the ecosystem. Applications of food web. Food webs can be constructed to describe the species interaction. Food webs can be used to illustrate indirect interactions among species. Food webs can be used to study bottom-up or top-down control of the community's structure. Food webs can be used to reveal different patterns of energy transfer in terrestrial and aquatic. Thank you.